Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Is me, the streamer guy. What's up, Bailey? I just noticed you. Said hey. What's going on? Welcome back. Like I said on Discord, if anyone saw it, I'm sick and I feel like absolute garbage. So I'm probably not going to stream for that long tonight, but since I don't stream during the week very much anymore, or at least for right now, I thought even though I feel like shit, I should at least stream a little bit. And I was thinking about, I started thinking about shiny hunting anyways, and I was like, if I'm gonna shiny hunt, I might as well stream it, you know? It's not like going to work, you know? Like, streaming's pretty easy, TBH. How are you? I'm sick. What is your Discord? I'm pretty sure you're in the Discord. Members. Yeah, you're in the Discord. Unless that person who has a name similar to yours isn't you. But if that isn't you, there's the link. Oh, wait. Father Bottomus just posted it anyways. What serendipitous timing. I am gonna try using the cam again today. Great time to decide to use the cam when I feel like garbage and look like garbage. But hey, you know, I feel like... What's up, Dark Chick? Welcome back. Nice to see you. I feel like having a cam just like adds to streams, you know? Like, yeah, they're okay without them, but I feel like it adds some little spice. But like I said, yeah, I feel like shit, so odds are I'm probably only gonna stream for like 2 hours. Hopefully I feel better tomorrow and can do like a longer stream. I've been sick for, let's see, I got a sore throat at work while I was working on Wednesday. Went to work with a sore throat and like hella stuffy on Thursday. And then Friday called out because I still had a sore throat. I was hella stuffy. And I had a cough. And now today, my throat feels mostly fine. Kind of feels a little raw from coughing. And I'm still stuffed up. But not nearly as much. Like, I sound congested, but like, I'm not blowing my nose every fucking 5 seconds, you know? Oh, and that's right. I also had a fever and still have a fever, so that's fun. Been sleeping a lot. Yesterday I woke up at 9:30 a.m. And then, or no, I woke up at 8:30 a.m. and then laid in my bed for like an hour trying to go back to sleep. Was like, okay, I'm not going back to sleep. Contemplated whether or not I was going to go to work, then fell back to sleep for like an hour and a half. Woke up at 11, was like, oh shit, I have to be at work in an hour. I really need to call out if I'm going to call out. So I texted my boss, was like, yeah, I'm not coming in. And then I stayed awake for like another 2.5 hours. So like around like 1:30, I went back to sleep. Woke up at like 6, stayed awake for like another 2 hours, fell asleep again at like 8, woke up at 11. And then I stayed awake till like 5 a.m. and then slept until what, like 12 the next day? Or I guess same day because I fell asleep at 5 a.m. I've been sleeping a lot. Probably because the medicine I've been taking is like supposed to be nighttime medicine, so it like makes you drowsy. But from my experience, the nighttime shit fucking works way better than the daytime shit every time. Get well soon. Thank you. I looked at your message like right as you said it, but like just kept not reading it. I don't know, my brain's not working that great. My ears like fucked up, like I can't like pop my ears, you know, quote unquote pop my ears, you know. And like my left ear keeps like ringing and feels weird, and like my hearing is a little off, and like my equilibrium is off. How do you join a server? You just click on the link. As long as you have a Discord account, you just click on the link and then you just click join. I eventually want to set it up so that you have to like type something in the join channel to actually be able to fully join, to prevent like bots and stuff from joining. Or like if bots do join, they don't ever get permissions because they don't, you know, they're bots, so they don't type something to be like, hey, I'm real. But I need to figure out how to set that up. Alright, since I am using cam today, I do need to close stream avatars until I get a better GPU, which will be probably in the next couple months. I finally got like my first real check, and it seems like I'm probably gonna make around like 2,400 a month, and my rent is only at like, once you throw in utilities, it's like 750. So I can save quite a bit, and I don't have like a car or anything, like no car payments, no car insurance, nothing like that. So hopefully by like January, February, maybe even in December, I could get a new GPU for my computer, but we'll see. Come on. All you have to do is close. You can do it. I believe in you. There you go. Okay, cam is working. Get the game opened. I want work, as in you want a job. I was pretty adverse to having a job for quite a long time, honestly. Like I didn't get my first job until I was almost 20. I was like 19, almost 20. Like literally like 4 months away from being 20 when I got my first job. Just because, like, not only because in a lot of places in America, in order to get a job when you're in high school, you have to have like good enough grades to basically be like, getting a job isn't gonna make me fail school, basically. And you have to like get a form signed by the school. Oh, I forgot to move the dialogues down. Oh, it won't work. Okay. I don't know then. It might be because you're already in the server. There's some, like, I could have sworn the person whose name is like Yeet Tree Kid something at Outlook.com. I could have sworn that was you. What am I looking for? Oh, that's right. Chat box. No. Gotta move this down. I don't know how far down I need to move it. Oh, it should be down here. There we go. That is you? Okay, yeah, so you're already in the server. That's probably why. Let's get the counter open. Move it into its proper area. Oh cool, the fucking cropping for it is different again. I love it when it does this. And I have to recrop it. Let's go. Get out of my way, Gillet encounter garbage. I don't want to look at you. Where is the counter? Counter. Properties. Wait. That doesn't make any sense. It's like... when I go to the properties to recrop it, it looks like it's fine, but on the screen it's definitely not fine. Oh, it's also not in properties, it's in filters. Did I not just click filters? Fuck you. I clicked filters, and it's like, nope, you actually clicked properties again. Gotcha. Fooled you. It's still doing it. Is it because Streamlabs is frozen now? Sick. Whatever, I'm just gonna leave it how it is then. It's a little cut off, but it's whatever. You can still see the important information. Just drowsy, looks like a little bit of his body is cut off more than usual. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Okay, because Gillen's encounter apparently uses enough of my CPU and GPU that I have to pop it into performance mode, we're gonna do that. Because I don't know if you noticed, but the cam was lagging. There we go. Hopefully that'll work. As long as we aren't hitting 100%, we're good. Been making more YouTube videos on your channel. Nice, nice. I redeemed the spin wheel. Gonna have to put that in the back pocket for now, because in order to do that, I have to reopen stream avatars and go through this whole annoying process, so I'll do it later. Alright, how we doing? Not too bad, not too bad. CPU, GPU looking fine. About how it usually is when I'm using stream avatars in the background and not using a cam. Oof. Okay. That might be a little laggy. Man, fucking Gillen's encounter counter is, weirdly graphically intensive slash computationally intensive. Oh my god, why are there so many people on channel 4? Go away. I don't like it. Too many people. Make me lag. I think it's using up like a weird amount of CPU, I think. Cause it's my CPU that's like it's like almost hitting 100% and my GPU is sitting at about 90. I mean, it's going a little above, a little below, but about 90. I might need to set it so that it's using a little bit more GPU than CPU. Which I can't really do right now, but I'll do it eventually. Oh yeah, my hearing in my right ear is so fucked. The because the drowsy sound plays on the right side. The like cry. It sounds so much like quieter than it should be. Or like farther away. Ow. Every time I hiccup, it like makes my ear hurt. Which is awesome. Oh yeah, since I'm in performance mode, I have to look at my phone to make sure I look okay on cam. Make sure I'm centered. Looks good enough, I guess. But yeah, in order to do the spin avatar wheel thing, I have to like... Not only would I have to open the browser and then open a new tab to then go to Streamlabs like website in order to actually spin the wheel, because that's the only place the button exists to spin the wheel, and I would also have to reopen Stream Avatars to then be able to gift you the prize, and it would take like 15 minutes, I feel like, just to do all that. Have to go record a video, so be back in 30 minutes. Don't know. Okay, I'll be here. Probably. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna stop that early. I plan on going for at least 2 hours. Yeah, I'll be here. Oh, and I did finally change my like ad settings, because they made it so that you could like automatically play mid-roll ads now instead of like having to manually do it. And for a bit I had it set to like the default, which was a minute and a half of ads every 30 minutes. But like when I'm not able to like call it out and be like, hey, ads are about to play, it's kind of annoying. So I just set it to an hour. It just means that there will be a period of like 30 minutes where you'll still be able to get pre-roll ads. Since that's literally the only point of playing the mid-rolls, is to turn off pre-rolls. My nose is like dry from blowing my nose. It doesn't feel very nice. It's because I haven't been using like Kleenexes or whatever. I've just been using toilet paper. That's what I got, you know? I really want to get a shiny soon. I mean, obviously because I haven't been shiny hunting, I haven't got one. You know, like... I've done like 6,000 encounters in like a month. I'd probably have at least one more shiny by now if I was actually consistently shiny hunting like I was before. Well, I don't know, I get home from work, and sometimes I'll open PokeMMO, and I'll shiny hunt for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, I don't really feel like doing this, and I'll just log out. Really hope I at least feel better by Monday, or at least better, like, good enough to go to work. I'm not trying to miss more work. I need money. Fucking, I was trying to so I'm like super behind on rent, and I basically used my entire check to almost catch up on it. And I was trying to save like $100 just for like grocery shopping and like, you know, other miscellaneous things. And then, I went to pay my phone bill, which I had been able to pay for like 2 weeks, to get my phone turned back on. And it charged me twice. Charged me $92 2 times. And when I contacted customer service about it, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we see we charged you twice. We'll just have that reflect on your next bill. So basically what that means is that instead of giving me my money back, they're just gonna take it off of my next bill next month, which it's like, I was like, well, I kind of need the money. Can I like just have my money back? And they're like, sorry, we can't do that. It's like, all right, cool, fuck you, I guess. Tempted to just fucking call Chase and be like, yo, remove this charge, because they won't. Like, it's cool and all that, like, I won't have to pay my bill next month because I technically already paid for it. But I kinda wanted the money so I could fucking buy groceries and shit. Now I have like $20. I could buy a couple things, but not much. I literally haven't bought groceries in like 2 months. 3 months. Like the last time I bought groceries was like in August. The only reason I haven't fucking starved to death is because my mom keeps like periodically buying me a little bit of food. And then now with my job, I just eat pizza 5 days a week. At least it's like good pizza, like it's more fresh than say like Domino's. In terms of like the ingredients. Like it's not shit that's just like chock full of like preservatives and shit like that. And it's also not like a ton of pizza either. It's like, because they're like personal sized. I mean, I guess they're a little bit bigger than what a restaurant like Domino's or Pizza Hut would consider personal size. Like I don't think personal pizzas at like Domino's or whatever are like 11, 12 inches. They're like, I don't know, 6, something like that. I don't know. They're usually pretty small. Still smaller than like getting a, you know, a normal sized pizza, though. I usually eat like half of it or no, I don't eat half of it at work. I usually eat like 2 or 3 pieces. Usually like 2 pieces at work when I'm on my lunch break, and then I'll eat some of it when I get home. And then usually eat the rest of it before I go to bed. I had, the pizza I got on, what was it, Thursday? No, Wednesday. I still have the pizza I got on Wednesday, although I need to throw it away. Because I didn't and I don't put pizza in the fridge. But I made a pizza when I got off work on Wednesday, because, you know, you get free pizza. And I did not eat any of it when I got home, because I had a sore throat. And then Thursday, I didn't eat any of it. Oh, that's not true. On Thursday, because my throat didn't hurt as much, I ate like half of it. And then I also made like a cheesy bread after work on Thursday, and I ate a couple pieces of that. But then I didn't eat any of it on Friday, and now it's Saturday, and it's just been sitting on my desk, and I definitely need to throw it away now. Oh my god, I'm tired. Yeah, they say, I think, like, what they recommend in terms of, like, how long pizza can sit out and still be edible is kind of, what's the word? I don't know, it's like it's like fear-mongering in a way to me, because it's like, if you look it up on Google, it says, oh, if a pizza's been sitting out for 2 hours or more, don't eat it. It's like, what? It's like 2 or 3 hours or more, don't eat it. It'll fucking kill you. I mean, they don't say it'll kill you, but they're like, don't eat it, like, you might get sick. It's like, bruh, I've been eating fucking 2-3 day old pizzas that never got put in the fridge for years. It's never made me sick. Like, pizza has, like, especially, I mean, not at where I work, because like I said, it's almost like Subway, where like the ingredients are a lot more fresh, except their ingredients taste better, because Subway's ingredients might be fresh, but they're cheap as fuck, so they taste like shit. But like at Domino's, like there's so much preservatives and everything and all their ingredients that like, it's sitting on the counter doesn't matter. It's not gonna go bad. I mean after 3 days I won't. Even 3 days is pushing it a little bit for me, because like by that third day it's kind of dry and doesn't taste as good. But I definitely won't eat pizza after like 4 days, because it's just garbage. Not because I think it'll make me sick, but just because it doesn't really taste good anymore. It's like dried out and all that. Yeah, I don't ever put pizzas in the fridge, because in every place I've ever gotten pizza, when you put it in the fridge and then reheat it later on, it tastes worse than if you had just left it out, in my opinion. And then I used to like cold pizza, but I don't really like cold pizza anymore. I mean, I don't like hate it, but like, you know, I'd rather it be warm. Hot, warm, you know? Oops, I didn't cough into my elbow. Now my hand is all sickly. Honestly, when I'm in my room, I typically don't even cover my mouth when I cough. It's like, you know, just don't come in my room when I'm sick and you'll be fine. My sister said that she was gonna buy like a Lysol spray, and she was gonna like make me like spray it everywhere I go. But you know, I just fucking stay in my room the whole time, except when I have to go to the bathroom, and then I immediately go back to my room. Man, I've been having some fucking vivid ass dreams. Not so much last night that I really remember too much. Like, I definitely dreamt last night, but I don't really remember it very much. But like, the other 2 days, like, I was having some pretty vivid dreams, which isn't uncommon for me when I'm not smoking. I think it's just that, like, it's been so long since I've had, like, a super vivid dream that, like, it feels weird. And they weren't, like, super weird like fever dreams are. I mean, they were kind of weird, but... Honestly, there was one dream that, like... I have no idea why I dreamt about this, but, like, I wouldn't say that I was necessarily the person that I was dreaming about, but like, it was like, my dream was like a documentary on this person, but it was like a, it was like a girl who was like like a freshman or sophomore or something in high school, some kind of high school age, and she was like Polynesian or something, and she was like sailing on a boat to America, but like legally, I guess, like with her family. And like it was like a documentary about her, because like she was all I remember is that like she said something about like her and her brother said something about her being like heavy on drugs up until like her freshman year, and then she just like went clean and started playing hockey, and now she's like really into hockey and she's like really good at it. But then it like transferred or like transcended, changed into like, it's hard to describe. So like it's like all of a sudden I was like, it was like my mom and my sisters on the boat, and I was like walking alongside the boat, like essentially the water it was in was like shallow enough that I could just walk in it, even though we were supposed to be in like the middle of the ocean. But then for some reason like they got distracted by something and like turned the boat, and like we ended up veering into like much deeper water, and like I was like borderline drowning, and like for some reason, even though I could have just like climbed onto the boat or whatever. And I remember there was like, oh, it was like because like someone was like on top of me or something, and I was like trying to breathe, and I was like, I remember I was like pinching them and like scratching them, like trying to get them to fucking get the fuck off me, and like they weren't moving. And then all of a sudden I had like telekinetic powers, and for some reason the ocean was like a weird, okay, so this is hard to explain. So instead of the ocean being like an ocean, it was like, imagine like a magazine that's just like opened, so you got the pages are all opened, and then the like ocean was like on the magazine, but it was like almost like it was like a fucking magic spell out of like Harry Potter or some shit, where like it's like a moving like real like miniaturized ocean, but it's like on the magazine. And then I just like with my weird telekinetic powers or whatever, I like picked the magazine up and like dropped us out of it, and then I like flipped it over and then realized, oh no, all the water's gonna spill onto my bed, which we're on my bed now, by the way. I was like, oh no, the water's gonna like get on my bed, because I saw it like dripping out, and so I flipped it back over and threw it on and just like let it drop onto my bed, and then like the water like went over the pages and onto my bed. But like I guess because it was like magical water, it just like dried really fast. I don't know, it was a weird dream. Not the weirdest sick dream I've ever had, though. I wouldn't necessarily call it a fever dream. I've had weirder fever dreams. There was one other one, too, that I can't remember right now. I'm trying to think of what it was. It was either the dream... I either had it on Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like, my entire life I've always had really vivid dreams. Except, like, the years that I've been smoking weed. Because if you aren't aware... Sorry. I knew that was coming. Basically, like, when you smoke and go to bed high, basically, it, like, most of the... not all the time, but a majority of the time, it prevents you from entering REM sleep, or REM sleep, which is like your deepest state of being asleep, where you get like the most rest and like get the most rejuvenated, basically. And that's also when you dream. So if you go to bed high, you typically don't dream. But other than that, like, I've always had pretty vivid dreams. I remember one fever dream I had in like middle school that was like, I wrote it down somewhere, and I actually found it when I moved, but I don't remember where I put the notebook it was in. I might read it on stream one day. But it was like crazy. It was like, like one dream that just like kept transitioning into different like scenes, and like it was a lot. But one dream I remember pretty one dream I remember pretty like strongly still to this day, I had when I was like 5. And basically I was at like a monster truck rally because my dad used to take us to those, like go see fucking like Gravedigger and shit. And then there was like someone who just like came into the like stadium or whatever and just started like, you know, shooting at people. Mind you, this was like 19 years ago, before like mass shootings were really a thing. Like, yeah, I think Columbine had already happened, but like they weren't prevalent, like, so to be dreaming about it, kind of strange. But like I remember like running away and like trying to get away from the dude shooting, and for some reason, like when I exited the stadium, it like transitioned into me like running down the hallway of my house, and then like going into my room and like hiding in my closet. And then the dude finds me and shoots me, and I wake up. I think also around the same time was when I had a dream where I wasn't the main character necessarily. Like it was a horror movie, but I was the first one to die. And then for the rest of the dream, I was just like watching the rest of the horror movie play out, basically. I think it had to do with a werewolf or something. Yeah, it was weird. Like I was the first one to die, and then for the rest of it, I was essentially just watching. I think at some point in that dream, I ended up being the monster too. Like I was the werewolf. And then of course there's the fucking crazy ass, like, I refer to it as like a, you know how people have like waking dreams? I think that's what they're called, where like essentially you wake up but you're only like half awake, so like you're like half dreaming, half awake, and so like it feels even more real than like sometimes dreams do, because essentially like you're just hallucinating basically. And I had what I like to call a waking nightmare, where I like I think basically like the sound of like a biplane, which is like a plane with, if you don't know what a biplane is, it's like an older type of plane that has like two rotors on each side, and they kind of make a very distinct noise. And in my brain, it woke me up, and in my brain it made me, I guess it made me think of like a bomber plane, like an old like World War II like bomber type plane, because they also had like rotors and like sounded kind of similar, just obviously louder. And so it like woke me up, and my brain just decided to go like, oh, that's like a bomber plane, and it's dropping a nuke and you're gonna die. So like I wake up, you know, quote unquote wake up, and I like look out my window. Normally, like at that time I was living in an apartment, and literally outside my window was a concrete sidewalk, and then on the other side of the sidewalk was like more apartments, so like there wasn't much to see when you looked out my window. But what I saw was like a really, just like an open grass field, and then a nuke exploding in the background, like just in the very back. And then everything like turned like green, which is I guess what my brain thinks happens when a nuke goes off. Everything just turns green. And then I like panicked and ran into my living room and was like, Mom, I have to tell you something. And then I like, because, you know, I was out of breath because I was essentially having a fucking panic attack. I was like, 1 second, I need to like catch my breath. And then like while I was trying to catch my breath, I like came to the realization that like that was obviously a fucking dream. And then I like sat down on the couch and I was like, sorry, Mom, I just had like a weird ass dream, but everything's fine. And then for a long time, I kept having, like anytime I'd get woken up by like a plane like that, it always like triggered it again. And the first couple, like the second time it happened, I like got up and went to my door, but didn't leave my room. And then the next couple times, it just slowly was like less and less of a reaction, to the point where eventually I just would like wake up with like a racing heart and be like, oh wait, that's just a dream. Every now and then I would still like jump out of bed, but then be like, oh wait, and then just like go back to sleep. But it only happens when I live somewhere where obviously there's a lot of plane noise. I think it's happened a couple times living in this place I've been living in since February. But pretty much ever since I started using sorry, little burpee. Ever since I started using the air conditioner, because it's kind of loud, I don't hear planes or anything like that, so I haven't been triggered. But yeah, the original dream happened when I was 17, 18, and I'm 24 now. And I almost 25, and I still like every now and then have like a similar waking dream again. And I think it stemmed from just like around that time I thought about like nuclear annihilation a lot for some reason, and how it would just like be a terrible way to die or just exist. So then I had a dream about it because of a plane. Yeah, and every time it happens, it like, I think one of the things that makes me realize it's a dream is that like every time that like the nuke quote unquote it goes off, like everything just turns like tinted green, like I'm in Fallout 3 or some shit. And obviously that's not how shit works. But also because of that like visualization, there's been a couple times where I've like watched something that like almost like triggered me because like it was so like reminiscent of that. There's one specifically that I can't think of right now, but there's another one that's like in Adventure Time, if you've ever seen the episode, where like it's after it's when Finn uses his Prismo wish to wish that the Lich never existed. And he ends up like finding the Ice Crowd, Ice Crowd, and basically going crazy and setting off the mutagenic bomb that like originally made the Adventure Time world what it is. And that, like, the first time I saw that shit, I was like it didn't like freak me out, but like it made like my heart started racing. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? But there's another instance where like it affected me way more, and I can't remember what it was from. Man, what I really want to know, I really want to remember what it was, because I feel like it was something I actually like really enjoyed. Which happens all the time. Like all like movies that I have really like watched over the years and have like loved, I just forget them all the time. Like the other day I remembered the movie Lars and the Real Girl, which is a movie, if I remember correctly, about Ryan Gosling falling in love with a mannequin. Basically. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it was. I could like think of like the feeling and like what it was that kind of triggered it, but I can't think of like what movie or show it was. I think I might need to get up and blow my nose soon. I feel the ruddiness coming on. The reason why I keep touching my nose is because it's like dry. And like, I don't know why, but it makes me want to like touch it. Ugh. And then talking about this just made me remember, if you've ever seen It Chapter 2, there's one scene that a lot of people thought was like kind of funny when it happened and like wasn't that scary, but for some reason when I saw it, it was like kind of profoundly like terrifying. And it's the scene where is it Ricky? I think it's Ricky. Like adult Ricky gets like essentially like Pennywise uses his weird like light balls in his back of his throat and like which like not, I guess not necessarily hypnotizes them, but like renders them yeah, my throat's getting dry. Renders them like catatonic and like their eyes go like white. But like the noise plus like the way he just suddenly like goes lifeless, it was weird. It was weirdly like profoundly terrifying, or I don't know if it just like made me feel dread. But then I looked up the scene to see if like other people were like, damn dude, this was actually kind of fucking terrifying. Where most people are just like, oh, this shit was funny, dude. I thought it was funny. I was in the theaters laughing, bro. It's like, damn dude, just guess it's just me. Because, like, horror movies don't scare me. So, like, the fact that something actually, like, kind of spooked me a little bit was surprising. I mean, even, I guess, in it, like, in It Chapter 1, there were a couple times where, like, I wasn't necessarily scared, but, like, the jump scares were actually, like, decent, you know? Like, kind of where you get the reaction where you're just like, oh, dude, what the fuck? Especially that scene with, like, the projector. And then, like, when, like, Pennywise just suddenly appears. Like, it goes black for a second, and then the light comes back on, and he's just there, and just massive. It was a good one. Alright, after these next couple hordes, we'll go blow my nose. I would do it in here, but I ran out of toilet paper. I need to grab a new roll from down to the garage. I was like, man, I was thinking just now, like, I haven't been coughing this much. But then I realized it's because I'm talking, which is drying my throat out, which is making me want to cough. Whereas, you know, the last couple days I've literally just been laying in my bed, not talking to anybody, so. This is the most I've talked the last couple days. I mean, streaming is the most I talk in general. I don't even talk this much at work. Like, 9 times out of 10, I'm just, like, quietly doing, like, whatever shit I'm doing. It's like if one of my coworkers talks to me, like, I respond and I, you know, will carry on a conversation with them, but if they don't initiate the conversation, I'll just, you know, be there quietly doing my work. That's just how I am, man. I'm just a quiet guy. Don't talk a lot. And I guess a lot of it is because, like, I'm just, like, thinking about shit. Just, like, random shit. Not necessarily, like, important shit, you know? Alright. I need to blow my nose. I'll be right back. I guess I will switch to the BRB screen even though I won't be gone for that long. Alright, I'm back. So annoying that my fucking chair won't just easily roll over my carpet. I always have to like fucking like pull my chair up real quick and like try to get the carpet to like just go underneath it. It's annoying. I hate it. Make sure I am nice and centered. I'm not. I forget which way I need to scoot. Is it that way or is it the other way? Oh my god, my phone is so delayed right now. Fucking ads, dude. Is it still super delayed? Yeah, there's such a massive delay. I feel like it's literally just because of the ad. Is it fine now? I think it is. That's still like a 2-3 second delay, but I guess it's not terrible. I saw stuff censored in the global chat, which reminded me of how stupid it is that your like the settings you have on the PC version of Pokemon are not shared with the settings you have on the Android version. Even shit like like the names of your PC boxes. Like if you name all of your PC boxes on desktop and then play on mobile, they'll all just be back to whatever the default name is. Which is so weird to me. Like how is that shit like? It's so weird to me that stuff like that is like is attached to the version of the game you're playing. It's weird. Man, I keep seeing Uchiha Blood or whatever the fuck their name is in chat, in global chat. My god, dude, they're kind of fucking annoying. Not gonna lie. Like yesterday they were just like talking shit about how they found a shiny in 180 hours. And how like easy it is to find shinies. They could have been joking, but they were kind of being a dick about it. And then they were just like, fuck, after the event, this game started getting boring as usual. Like, shut the fuck up. Go play a different game. And it baffles me when people, like, talk about how shit the game they're playing is and then just keep playing it. It's like, well, clearly you like it enough to keep playing it, bro. And it's different from criticism. Saying a game is boring isn't constructive criticism, so therefore what you were saying is useless. I do appreciate how, like, everyone usually shits on them for their opinions. I was reading Global, and someone was asking what OT means. And so I think someone just said open tipper, and people were like, what is that? Elite 5 event, currently ongoing, channel 1 Ho and daycare, beat us all, get rich. I mean, if it was as easy as the normal Elite 4, then I'd go for it, but they're probably using, like, level 100... I mean, level 100 doesn't necessarily matter, but they're probably using, like, fucking hella comped out mons. I have bred one competitive Pokemon, and I never want to do it again. I literally did it, well, one to, like, just to, like, decide if I ever wanted to, like, you know, breed out my own team and do competitive. Because, like, that's an entire aspect of it. And the other reason was to use it as a event prize. People are talking about Nuzlocks now. Reminds me that I have a Nuzlocke that I haven't bothered to not finish, but I haven't bothered to continue it in like months. I started it during my subathon like 3 months ago. I mean, really, like, in this game, like, to do a Nuzlocke, you just have to, like, realize that the game is harder than a typical Pokemon game, and then just fucking train your Pokemon to level cap every single time. Yeah, it's long and tedious and takes forever, but, it's the best way to not fucking lose. Because, like, you get cocky and you choose not to do that, and then you lose some Pokemon, and it sucks. That's what happened to me. What I remember most vividly from my last time playing the Nuzlocke was I lost 3 Pokemon in the span of 30 minutes. One of them was because I was in this area in Vermilion, and I had just caught a Vulpix, and I had it in the front of my team, and I wanted to, like, train my Wartortle, but I forgot to switch it out and put it in the front, and I went into, like, the Diglett cave, and the first Diglett I encountered had Arena Trap, and just, like, immediately killed the Vulpix. It was very upsetting. But then I caught that same Diglett. The Vulpix was named after Knack. And then I essentially, like, what I said was, like, when the Diglett killed Vulpix, its soul transferred into the Diglett, so then I named the Diglett after Knack as well. I guess I could post in Global, because I literally never do. I mean, I'm only gonna stream for like another hour. Should I? Honestly, I just, whatever, I don't care. I mean, I don't talk in Global much anyways, so people rarely ever come from my from my fucking my links in Global. Man, I want a shiny Drowsy so bad. I can't wait till I get one and I don't have to fucking do 3 hordes anymore. Like, maybe eventually I'll find another 3 horde I want to do, but like... Drowsy's gonna be the only one I do for a while. Because, man... Fuck 3 hordes. It feels so slow. Knack feels the same way. He's like, yeah man, fucking 5 hordes or single encountering. Like, the in-between just feels terrible. Because, like, no matter how long you do 3 hordes for, it feels like it's taking way longer than it should to accumulate encounters. Whereas, like, you're doing like single encounters, you know it's gonna take forever because you're doing 1 at a time, and then 5 hordes it goes by pretty quick because you're doing 5 at a time. But then with 3 hordes, it's like you expect it to go a little bit faster than it is, but it's fucking feels like it takes forever. Why I switch off fucking Drowsy so many times, like so often. Why I've gotten like 3 shinies in the time that I've been hunting for a Drowsy that weren't Drowsy. Cause fucking 3 hordes suck. I'm only like, since my last shiny I've done 11,604 encounters, but in total I've done a little over 21,000 Drowsy encounters. So I haven't even done 30k Drowsy encounters yet. That's how often I switch off and do something else, just cause like, fuck man. Like, it's weird, like, it doesn't feel like it should take this long, even though it's like, it's only a little bit more than half as fast as, like, doing a 5 horde. Because, like, a 5 horde with Lepa Berries, you can, like, if you're really going at it, you can do, like, 1,000 encounters in an hour. But with 3 hordes, it's more like... It's more like doing 1,000 encounters every, like, 2 hours. And then with, like, how quickly, with, like, how fast that I, like, shiny hunt, which is not very fast. And with, like, you know, the forewarn stuff, making it, like, so I can't run away as quickly. Man, sometimes it's, like, feels like it's been, like, 3 hours and I haven't hit 1,000 encounters yet. And it's, like, it just feels like I'm wasting my time. But it's like, I could get a shiny Drowsy, like, any second, you know? It's just my brain still operates on, like, I need to get to 30,000 encounters so that I can get a shiny sooner. Because I never assume or expect that I'm gonna get a shiny before 30k, even though most of my shinies have been before 30k. I've only ever had one shiny that was at or above 30k, and that was my Pidgey that I single encountered. Basically I hit 30k, and I was like, well, here comes my first shiny drought. Might as well just go catch some Sentrets and try and hatch a fucking shiny Sentret, I guess. And then after like 740 single encounters, I found a shiny Pidgey, so at like 30,740. My last shiny was Wingull at pretty much about the same encounters I'm at right now, 11.6. They're really advertising this Elite 5 thing they're doing. It almost feels like no one's showing up, which is why they keep saying shit about it. What time is it? 7:32? Yeah, they keep like saying it. Which it makes me feel like almost no one is showing up to it. I could be wrong though. Yeah, see, 27 minutes left on E5 event, grow a set, and show, or I keep my money. Yeah, that leads me to believe that literally no one is showing up. Like, it sounds like a cool event, but at the same time, it's like... It's not like... maybe not, like, PvP enough for, like, PvPers to want to do it. And then, like, shiny hunters aren't gonna do it because they don't have a team for it. Most of them don't, anyways. Ugh. My eyes are like, I'm tired, but like at the same time, like, because I still have a fever, my eyes are like hot, so it's like my eyes just feel weird. I think I'm gonna try and do only drowsy until I get one, just because I feel like I'm never gonna get myself one if I don't like dedicate to doing it. And almost every time I cough, it makes me feel lightheaded. That was like the most lightheaded I felt after that cough. It's like, it's hard to describe if you've never had that sensation of like the room spinning, like you're lightheaded and like it feels like the room is spinning, like when you get fucking drunk. But it's like, it's almost like, because usually like when I cough or sneeze, I close my eyes, obviously. But it's almost like in your head, the world just suddenly like goes whoop and just like fucking just like turns. I got it like really intense earlier when I sneezed. It was like the fucking world went upside down. But I'm also weird and I kind of like that sensation just because it feels weird. I don't know. It feels different than how I feel normally, so I like it. Like, people tell me all the time that they hate the spins and it's like their least favorite part about like getting drunk, but like, I like the spins. I think they're fun. Maybe it's because I never get drunk enough that like having the spins makes me feel like I'm gonna throw up. That's probably why. It's like I get drunk enough to not to like get the spins, but not to where like I'm gonna throw up. I've thrown up once after drinking, and it was because I took like six or seven shots of fucking like strawberry lemonade Svedka vodka, and then like ate just like way too much food. Like I had like 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I ate like a bunch of chips. I had some ice cream. I think I made some chicken strips. I think I ate some yogurt. I don't know. I just like ended up like throwing up later after I like fell asleep. Like I woke up and I was like, oh shit, I gotta throw up, and immediately went to the bathroom. I'm kind of lucky in that sense where like anytime I feel like I have to throw up, like when I'm sleeping, my body just like wakes me up before I actually throw up, and I'm like, oh okay, I have to get up and throw up. It's the same thing when I get a nosebleed. Like, I don't get nosebleeds super often, like, if ever. But, like, I got a nosebleed, I think, a couple months ago. And I think it was just because, like, the air in my room was so dry. I think it was during the summer. And, I, like, woke up and it like felt like my nose was like about to start running. Like there was like you feel basically it's like you feel that like just like that little bit just like slowly like making its way down your nose. And I'm like, oh, is I just getting a runny nose? And then I just like touched my nose to like feel it. I was like, oh no, I'm pretty sure that's blood. So I just like tilted my head back and went to the bathroom, and then just let it fucking flow. I remember that when I got that nosebleed too, I had never before accidentally dislodged like a clot. So like when your nose bleeds, what stops it is like the blood clotting at the back of your nose, basically. And like I don't know if it was because I might have sneezed or something, but like I like dislodged the blood clot, and it was like kind of hanging out of my nose, and I was like, holy fuck, what is this? Because like it almost looked like just like bloody flesh. And I was like, am I dying right now? Like what the fuck is this? And then I like pulled it out, and like it felt like it was like attached to like my nose when I pulled it out, so like that didn't feel good. And then like I like poked it and it like felt fleshy, and I was like, am I dying right now? And then I thought about it for a couple seconds. I was like, oh wait, it was probably a blood clot that just like wasn't fully dry. So like it was partially coagulated blood, and apparently partially coagulated blood just kind of feels fleshy. Millie, stop. No. No. Has challenged you. No. My dog is whining by the door because she wants to go out there, but the only... Like, there are people here, but they're in... It's just my brother-in-law and my niece, and they're in my brother-in-law's room, and she's not allowed in there. So there's no reason for her to be out in the living room by herself. Especially when she still keeps chewing on people's shit. When she knows better. That's why she's not allowed in their room anymore. Because every time they leave the door open, and like they don't pay attention to her, she just fucking like takes clothes off the floor, brings it into my room, and chews on it. She likes fucking socks and underwear because she's gross. And it's not usually clean socks and underwear either. It's like dirty socks and underwear. Yeah, dude, I love just finding fucking pairs of my sister's panties in my room because my dog was chewing on them. It's great. It's fantastic. She doesn't chew on my shit because, like... She, I don't know, respects me enough and knows better. But I mean, she knows better in general. It's just like, when they get mad at her, I don't know, they're not good at disciplining her. Because, you know, my sister being the typical, like, girl who punishes animals, like, she doesn't change her tone of voice, she just goes, bad dog. You know better. Bad dog. When, like, you need to sound stern. Or else, like, she doesn't care. Like, she knows she's in trouble, but, like, unless you're, like, stern with her, you know, give her a little butt smack. You know, she doesn't seem to actually, like, get it into her head that she needs to stop. Because, like I said, she doesn't chew on my shit anymore. I broke her of that habit. But she still chews on my niece's toys, chews on their socks and underwear and shit. The other day she was chewing on a pair of pants, like a pair of like leggings. It's like, motherfucker, you have so much shit to chew on. Stop chewing on other people's stuff. And because she's not like my dog, I don't like reprimand her for chewing on other people's stuff. Because like it's not my stuff, so I don't really give a shit. Like I said, she's not my dog, so it's not my job to discipline her. It's like, you know, she's your dog. You get mad at her for chewing on your stuff. It's not my problem. Reminded me that I mean it plans could entirely change, and there's a good chance they will, but apparently like almost everyone who lives here right now, like my mom, both my sisters, brother-in-law, niece, they're like all planning on moving to Arizona in like 2 years. They're like, you want to come? I was like, fuck that, dude. Fuck Arizona. I didn't want to move to California because it's hot. You think I want to move to Arizona? Where it's even hotter? Like, my desire to, like, never go outside would be worse. Because, like, at least when it's, like, 80 degrees or whatever here, it's like, I could still, like, kind of go outside and not be, like, too big of a deal as long as I'm not being super active. But it's like, in fucking Arizona, it's just miserably hot. It's like, no thanks, bro. I'm good. Like, I would never want to go to work. Because it's like, it's fucking hot. I don't want to leave my house. Man, my nose feels so dry. Like, just like the edges of my nose. And it's not like I'm, like, rubbing my nose, like, with my hands a ton, or, like, I'm, like, touching it, but I'm not, like, rubbing it. And, like, when I blow my nose, I'm not, like, rubbing the toilet paper all over my nose. I literally, like, set it on my nose, like, as carefully as possible, and then blow. And that's, like, I do my best to not, like, rub it. But it still, like, is making it dry and, like, irritated. Do I have any water? Yeah, I do. Old water, so it tastes a little off, but it's fine. It's still water. When I say old water, I mean it's probably like more than 24 hours old at this point. Just because I was sleeping so much yesterday, I didn't drink a ton of water. Actually, no, I think I probably got this at like 11 p.m. last night, so I guess it's been like it's been like 21 hours. $21 hours and 45 minutes. So around 300,000 encounters, you should have a guaranteed shiny. Yeah, in theory, but there's still a chance you could keep going and not get one, for sure. Really, stop. I know she just wants to go out there, but she doesn't need to be out in the living room by herself. I know she doesn't have to go potty because I literally took her to go potty before I started stream. What kind of question was that? I need to read up a little bit farther to see. Someone posted their research on the forums. Basically, it said the chance increases with counters. No, it doesn't. Like, mathematically, technically, yes. Like, the odds of you having gotten a shiny, like, theoretically go up. But, like, because it's 100% random, it doesn't matter how many encounters you do. You'll just get one when you get one. But the reason why I was confused is because someone asked, does the encounter reset when you turn off the game? Like, what does that mean? Now they're having a semantics argument because they're like it's not guaranteed. They're like, well, I said essentially guaranteed. But to me, saying like that, to me that's the equivalent of being like, I got them all except this one. It's like, well, you didn't get them all, so why are you saying it like that? Just say you missed one. I got them all but one. Okay, so you didn't get them all, so just say there was one you didn't get. But making speech more complicated than it needs to be. It's like, what's the point in saying essentially guaranteed when it's not guaranteed, so just say it's not guaranteed. People are posting their shinies. I almost never post my shinies in global. I don't know, I just don't care. Like, I find shinies for myself, you know, not to brag about them. Not to, like, shit on anybody who likes to flex their shinies, but it's just not me, so I don't really care about flexing. It's like if I was rich, you probably wouldn't know it, because I would never talk about it, or, like, show it off. Because it's like, it's for me, it's not for everyone else, you know? Shiny breeding must be costly. I mean, no. Not really. Depends on how you go about it. That person posted their Twitch link 2 times in less than 5 minutes. I bet they aren't even gonna get a warning. It's like, it's not that I like want them to get in trouble, it's that like they're like people like that are the reason why a lot of people in the MMO community are like, fuck Twitch streamers. Like, it's because there's people like that who post a link less than 5 minutes apart, which you are not allowed to do, by the way. It's against the rules. The rules actually say that you can post a link every 5 minutes. I think it should be every 10 minutes, but even that's, I think, too frequently. I mean, I guess there should be a differentiation between like Twitch links and links in general. Oh look, they just posted their link again 3 times and like feels like less than 5 minutes, maybe less, at least less than 10 minutes. I'm gonna mute them. How do I mute them? Wait. Can you not just mute so- oh, there we go. Block. Bye. I don't want to see your Twitch links every 5 seconds. Thanks. Oh, Star Use Swarm and Hoenn, we're at 109. I'll go check it out. Maybe get a shiny Staryu, make Knack jealous. Where did they say? Route 109? So down here, right? Yeah. Hey, they weren't lying. Sup, Jack Black Jr., you look happy? I mean, I know that's not what you mean, but, I definitely don't, because I'm sick. I look like I am sick. But sub Zombie King, welcome back. How's work been? Any bangers get hired? Do you mean like attractive people? No. Work's been work, you know. It's chill. Finally got my first like real check from like a nice like 2 weeks of full work, which was nice. I mean, immediately it was like all gone because I owe a whole bunch of money in rent, but I think that was all 4 of the Staryus, right? Yeah. I think my assistant manager's sister is gonna start working at the same store that I work at, but like I think pretty sure she's like 30. That or I misheard. I think because I'm pretty sure he said that she's older than him. He also was jokingly telling everybody that that they better like stay away from his sister or he'll throw hands. I was like, yeah, guys, better be safe than sorry. Just don't even talk to her. Just ignore her if she tries to talk to you. Did you buy a dildo with the leftover cheddar? I mean, like, $20, a $20 dildo probably isn't a very good dildo to be using, you know? Because that's all I have left. Mostly because fucking Google Fi, my phone service, charged me twice for my bill, and then when I was like, yo, take this shit off, they were like, oh, sorry, we see that we did charge you twice, we'll just have that reflect on your next bill. So basically they're just gonna subtract it from my next bill because I basically already paid for it. And I was like, actually, can I just like have my money back, please? And they're like, sorry, we can't do that. And I was like, alright, cool, fuck you then. I'm tempted to just like call Chase and be like, yo, I tried to get him to remove this charge and they were like, nah, can't take it off. Because usually Chase will just be like, yep, here we go, there you go. All done. Here's your money. Yeah, they charged me 2 instances of $92. So instead of having a little over $100 to spend on like groceries and like maybe a couple other things, I have like $20. Awesome. I mean, it helps that I already have like 10 cans of soup and I don't eat any of my own food like on the weekdays, like when I'm working, because I just get a free pizza every day. But it's like I wanted to buy other shit, like I didn't want to just have soup, you know. Let's dope F those dudes, yeah, for sure. And like when I first contacted them, it was like a text customer service type thing, and they like hit me with their first message. They were like, you know, hi, whatever, how are you doing today? And in my mind, as soon as I read that, I was like, motherfucker, I don't want to tell you how I'm doing today. I just want you to give me my money back. Like, I'm not trying to chit-chat with you. I just want my fucking money. Yeah, like, my response to that was, terrible, I want my money back. I said, I'm doing terrible, I would like the second charge removed from my account, please. I'm not trying to fucking chit-chat with you, Isha, okay? I just want my money. I don't even like having small talk with people I like, let alone a customer service representative, okay? Your first message to me should be, hey, what's your problem and how can I solve it for you? I don't need to tell you about my day. My coughs are making me lightheaded now. Right, unbelievable. Well, yeah, it's like, just fuck off. Give me my money. It's like, yeah, I understand it's like, it's probably a part of their, like, their procedure or whatever, but it's like, they have to realize that them being, like, forcefully pleasant isn't, like, necessarily the right way to go about customer service. Because usually when someone's contacting customer service, they're fucking annoyed or pissed. Like, they don't want to have a conversation with you. They just want to get whatever the error was dealt with, and then they want to go about the rest of their day. good thing you're vaccinated. Sounds like you got the vid. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, even if I do, it's like, who cares? I'm not gonna die. I think the only reason I don't think I have COVID is because I don't have any respiratory issues. Like, I can still breathe just fine. Like I don't feel like I can't take as deep of a breath anymore, you know? Like the typical, like, COVID respiratory issues. But it could also be because I'm vaccinated, that it's not that bad. I think technically my work should make me get tested, but I don't think they want to. So, like, they'll just let me come back in whenever I want to come back in, basically. Hopefully Monday. I hope I'm like good enough to come in Monday. This song already played. Here, let's... Is Streamlabs frozen? No? Okay, good. Let's switch to the avatar wheel so that the browser source is less laggy. Or not browser source, the browser is less laggy. And let's pick a new song. Let's go with... This one always makes me happy when I hear it. Let's do this one. It's not very long, but I always enjoy it. True, yeah. It's like I could have COVID, but I don't know. I'm not gonna get tested. It's such a good little ditty. It just like, I don't know, it reminds me of how I first felt when I heard it. When you, it's from, if you don't know, it's from BioShock Infinite. And it's from, like, when you, like, the beginning where it's all, like, hectic and like, kind of spoopy, is when you're, like, launching into the air, like, going up to the flying city of Columbia. But then, like, when it gets all, like, nice and quiet, is when, like, you reach above the clouds and, like, see the majesticness of the city and everything. It's just it's a really nice moment. And the music really helps it too. So I think that's probably why I like it so much. Like I think the music definitely like makes the scene for sure. Oh no, Pog. Pogo no. Pogo no. Oh look, a bunch of nerds are just watching people battle in here for some reason. Why? I don't know. This just happens every now and then. I only ever see it happen on Channel 4 too. It's just like, there'll be two people sitting across from each other at the table in the PC, battle each other, and then there's just a bunch of people in the PC watching them battle each other. It's only ever on Channel 4 that I've seen that. It's always weird to me. Yeah, I need to change the scene back to Pokemon. You're happy? I'd be happier if I wasn't sick. At least my throat's not sore anymore. Like, having a sore throat is literally the, like, worst. It's like, yeah, throwing up sucks. You know, coughing sucks, having a stuffy nose sucks, but, like, having a sore throat is just fucking the worst. Cause, like, it just hurts, and then, like, basically it's like you can't not think about how your throat hurts. Like, it just never leaves your mind, because, like, you just always feel like you need to swallow, which then makes you feel how much your throat hurts. Anytime you try to eat or drink something, your throat hurts. At first I thought I was getting strep throat, and I'm glad that I didn't. I just had a sore throat for like 2 days, so then it kind of went away. It probably went away because of the like medicine and shit I was taking, honestly. Chased away with whiskey like a real man does it. Yeah, be a real man and drink alcohol, which makes your immune system worse. It's scientifically proven that alcohol makes your immune system worse. Works half the time. Half the time. It works half the time, 100% of the time. Oh my god, dude. There was a fucking Shiba Inu coin fucking shiller in fucking the restaurant the other day. He's like, yeah, dude, you heard about Dogecoin? Well, there's this new one, Shiba Inu coin, dude. It's fucking skyrocketing, bro. Fucking invest. So shut the fuck up, dude. Get out of my restaurant. To the moon, bro. To the moon. It'll work, just try it, Pussy. Imagine just having a bottle of whiskey sitting around. Wouldn't be me. I buy alcohol like 2 times a year. And then it's gone within a week. Because if I buy alcohol, it's because I don't have any weed. And a lot of times alcohol is a little bit cheaper than weed. Depending on what you're buying. Wow, get it early. I mean, it is true, like if I had been one of those fucking weirdos who just like stares at crypto sites all day and would have bought like some fucking sheep when it like first became a thing, yeah, I might be kind of rich depending on how much of it I bought, because it's increased by like 6 million% in terms of its value. But think about this, it's increased by like 6 million%, but that's because it's increased from 1/10 of a penny to like 90 cents. 60 cents, I don't know. Something. But like, yeah, it's increased by a lot, but unless you owned a fuck ton of it, you're not making that much money. Like, there was a guy who bought like 8,000 sheep coins like when it first became a thing, and now he's like a millionaire. But that's because he bought $8,000 worth of it. I don't have $8,000 to spend. I like, at most I would have bought like $50 of it and then made, I don't know, maybe a couple thou maybe, if that. It's like I've never had enough like surplus money to like make buying crypto worth it. Like there was a time when was it XRP, like its value like jumped up from like 20 cents to like I think almost $1, and it was like right after I had sold all of mine because I needed to pay rent. I didn't have any money. But I only would have made like an extra like $150 because I didn't buy a ton of it because I didn't have a ton of money to spend on it. True, feel it. It's like I have like, because that experience where like I could have made a little bit of money and then didn't because I sold out because I literally had to. is also similar to the experience of like me considering buying GameStop stocks when they dropped down to like sub $5, and then the internet memed it to fucking to the moon, you know. Yeah, I probably could have made a nice little chunk of change, but it probably would have been a ton of money. Because like I said, I probably wouldn't have spent more than $50 to $100 on it. Last I checked, Bitcoin was doing pretty good though. It was at like 60+K. It's probably dropped again by now, but for a while it was hovering in like the 40K range, because I like would still get notifications from whatever app it was that I used. I think it was Coinbase. And it's like for a long time it was like, you know, hovering around like 40 to like 45K, and then one day it was just like Bitcoin at 65K. Like, oh damn, it's going up again, huh? Really, stop. They don't want to hang out with you. I don't know why you don't understand this yet, but every time... It's like every time my sister gets home, or my brother-in-law gets home, she like wants to go in the living room to say hi. But it's like... They like... 9 times out of 10, they just like say go away. So it's like, why do you really want to go out there? Rumor has it that 50 Cent made $1 billion off of Bit. I mean, good for him, man. He was fucking bankrupt for a while. Wow. Yeah, she's just laying by my door whining because she wants to go in the living room. But it's like, what do? You're just gonna go out there and lay on the couch while they don't give you any attention, because that's what they do. Guess he hid like 700 coins or something-ish, yeah. Yeah, I remember when Bitcoin first became a thing, like before it like blew up in like 26, was it, I think it was like 2016, 2017 when it like first skyrocketed and people made a lot of money. I thought about like buying some back then, like when it was super cheap, but it was, I think that was around the time that I didn't even have my first job yet, so like I didn't have money to put into it. Yeah, because it was like, I think it was like 2015 when I thought about doing it. And so that was 6 years ago. 6 years ago I was 18? Yeah, no, I didn't have a job yet. 6 years ago I was 18 turning 19, definitely didn't have a job. I didn't have my first job until like a year after that. I did, my first job I was almost 20. I think I was like 19 and a half, like a little over that. Mostly because I just didn't want to work. Like, I knew that working would just make me want to fucking die, you know? I was already fucking depressed all the time, and I knew working was just gonna make it worse. Because, like, you know, it's just a miserable existence working 40 hours a week when you don't like where you're working. And even back then I was like, you know, in the mindset of like, that I just like considered it that it was bullshit, that like you had to essentially work your life away just to survive. Gotta pay just to exist. It's good stuff. Hey, at least I finally have a job that I actually like and doesn't fucking make me sad that I have to go to work 5 days a week. Like, yeah, it's cutting into my streaming because I never want to stream when I get home, but other than that, I like it. It's like, yeah, I still wake up in the morning and go like, man, I don't really want to go to work. But then I'm like, you know, at least I like my job and I need money, so time to get up. Plus you get free pizza. Yeah, exactly. And it's good-ass pizza, too. Like, if I was working at Domino's and I ate a free pizza like 5 days a week, after like 2 days I wouldn't want pizzas anymore because I'd be tired of it. But like, I've worked there for I guess last week was my third full week where I was scheduled for, or that I was actually there for 5 days, although I called out on Friday, so I was only there for 4 days. But it's like in the last month I've eaten 5, 10, like 13, 14, at least like 15 pizzas. I've had like at least 15 pizzas in the last month. And I'm not tired of it. Man, the beginning of this song always reminds me of like a commercial. I think it's like a car commercial. Alright, I'm gonna go blow my nose. I will be right back. Wait till some hot trim gets hired and she finds out how everyone likes you. Yeah, so I can just be like be on my Sigma male grind set and not give a fuck? Hell yeah. I'm gonna go get some more water too. I'll be right back again. She ends up wanting some cult classic trim. Yeah, man, it'd be a for naught effort on her part, because I just would not give a fuck. I don't know, I feel like if I liked them enough, I'd be willing to, like, I don't know, maybe like, you know, try and get to know them and maybe eventually get to that point, but I don't know, for the most part, like, fucking girls flirt with me, like, when I'm making their pizza, like, not all the time, but, like, there's been, like, a handful of girls that have, like, flirted with me when I was, like, making their pizza, and I just, like, just don't give a fuck. On that Sigma male grind set, alright? Denying the advances of women. I was about to be like, where's my controller? And I literally just set it on my lap. I was gonna stop streaming at like 2 hours, but I don't know, I feel like I could keep going a little bit longer. Might have the happy genie, bro. Might have to face it, Kappa. I mean, even if that were true, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with a dude either. I don't want to be in a relationship, period. And I know it's like you could I know you might hit me with the you don't have to be in a relationship to have sex, but I don't want to have sex outside of relationship, as you know. That like people say that shit to me all the time. I'm like, it's like I'm like if for some reason we're just talking about like why I'm a virgin or some shit. It's like well, you don't have to be in a relationship to have sex. It's like, but I want to be. It's like you don't want to just fucking go to a party and just have a fucking one night stand. It's like, nah, that doesn't appeal to me at all. Is my counter working? Yes, okay. It's a hard one to sell, Kappa. If you pound it out good enough, the chick will want a relationship. But I am not interested before the relationship part. That's the thing. It's like how sometimes people are like, I want to be friends first, but like they don't really mean that. And by being friends first, they just want to like, they want to know you for a week and then have sex with you. Like I legit want to like be your friend first, get to know you for like a while, and then, you know, see if it eventually ends up in a relationship status. And it's like, if it ends up with me being in the quote-unquote friend zone, that's fine. Like, oh no, a girl wants to be friends with me only. What am I? I'm gonna kill myself, dude. Fuck women, bro. Nah, it's like, chances are if I get friend zoned, I also just want to be friends. Weak solid. Dude, I love fucking like incel shit, like how like just like how deranged fucking incels on the internet are. It's like just hilarious and so fun to watch sometimes. Like me, I'm literally like the ideal version of an incel. Like, you couldn't even call me an incel because like it's become like such a derogatory term, but like technically yes, I am partially involuntarily celibate, but also partially voluntarily at this point. But like, I don't think it's because women are bad and for some reason they don't like me because even though I'm a nice guy, I'm such a nice guy, dude. No, I know a part, like, at least for a couple years, like, the reason why, you know, girls didn't like me was because I was weird and gross. Now I'm a little bit better looking, and I actually do get a little bit of attention from women, but like, I still don't feel confident in myself, so I still consider myself the problem, because I am. I guess it's not even so much of, like, a lack of confidence anymore. It's more that, like, I don't know, I just want to be at a better place in my life before I try and be in a, like, committed relationship with somebody. Because, like, fuck, even, like, a couple years ago, I still felt weird, like, ever being out in public with just a t-shirt on, because I was like, man, people could tell I'm fat. So I would, like, always want to wear a jacket, because, like, you know, makes you look a little less big. Or at least, like, see less of the curvature of your fatness when you wear a jacket, you know? But, like, now I just, like, I don't give a fuck, whatever. It's like, I could have done something about being overweight a long time ago, and I just haven't. Like, it's on me, you know? It's like, yeah, I still like prefer to wear, like, baggier shirts, but that's just because, like, I've never liked, like, skin-tight shirts, you know? They're uncomfortable, they're weird. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, dude, my eyes behold me as gross. Just kidding. I think I'm okay looking. I think I could be a lot better looking if I, you know, was slimmer. But there's plenty of people who are interested in me in the way that I am, or have been plenty of people who were interested in me in the way I am, so it's not like being overweight means that no girl ever likes me ever. Because I've always been overweight. And I've told you about how, like, there's been multiple times on, like, Tinder and shit where I've shot down girls who just, like, were trying to hook up with me. Really, stop. She literally said she didn't want you out there. So no, you can't go out there. I let you out there and you immediately went up to her and started begging her for her food. So of course she doesn't want you out there. You have your own food, eat it. I think there's even still a treat at the bottom of your bowl. Maybe you pull it out. Oh no, she sniffed it out. She, like, has barely touched her food, but I put, like, a biscuit at the bottom of her food, and she definitely found it immediately. She got that good doggo nose. I will forever argue that I am ugly without a beard, though. Like, straight up. I think I look terrible without a beard. I went clean, like, for the first time in, like, a couple years, I went clean shaven, like, 2 years ago. And I was like, yeah, never do that again. Not a fan. So you could say a beard is like makeup all you want. That's fine. I'm never taking it off. Gonna wear my makeup beard forever. I'll tell you this, I've been with the wifey 18 years, but we've Only been married for 3, started lifting like a year before we got married. Think chicks dig muscles? Yeah, some do. Some women are disgusted by muscly men. I've met many of them. Sup, Darkshake? Spin the wheel. Gonna put that in my back pocket. Because I don't feel like going through the process of doing it right now. I'll do it before I end stream. Because in order to do it, I have to like open the tab, the Streamlabs tab in browser, and like get to the button that spins the wheel, and I also have to reopen Stream Avatars, and it'll take like 10 minutes. I mean, it's a bit of an exaggeration, but it takes too long to just do it in the middle of the stream. Yeah, I'll make sure to do it at the end if you're still in here. Otherwise, I'll put it in my back pocket and remember for next time. I mean, I need to change the rewards anyways, now that I think about it. It's been like 2 weeks since I've changed the rewards. I just keep forgetting about it since I've only been streaming like 2 days a week. Okay, yeah, I'll if you're still in here at the end of stream, I'll do it for sure. Otherwise, I'll just remember. I usually do. Back to the muscles thing, like personally, like I don't want to ever be muscular. Like just be like lean and muscular, like it's not really something I really ever want to be. Because it's not a look that I personally like. It's like I don't like, I guess muscular is the wrong word. I mean like I never want to be like ripped. Like, my dad was muscular, but he still, like, wasn't, like, you know, full-on fucking, like, jacked out of his mind, like, 0% body fat, you know? Basically the dad bod, you know? Muscular, but, like, you know, still a little chubby. Pretty much my ideal body. Right now, I'm slightly muscular and a little more than just chubby. Like, whenever I call myself fat, people are like, no, you're just chubby. It's like, bitch. I'm like 5'9", 5'10", and I weigh like 250 pounds. I'm not just chubby. Feel it, but this isn't about you, it's about Johnny. At this point, you're depriving him. I can only assume by Johnny you mean penis. And I don't think it really cares, you know? With my lack of large amounts of testosterone, you know, my low libido, I don't think it really cares. Bro, you gotta take some testosterone supplements, get your fucking T values up, bro. Gotta turn into a woman, dude. Someone has like genuinely said that to me before. The kind of person who doesn't realize that men and women both have estrogen and testosterone. It's just men have more testosterone and women have more estrogen, like typically. cool. Did the music stop so that it can ask me if I want the music to keep going? I love it when it does that. It's super cool. Sick. Oh no, it just decided to stop. It's like, alright, we're in the middle of the playlist, we're done. We don't want to play any more music. It's just acting like there isn't any other songs to play. I definitely didn't get through the full, like, 450 songs. True, true, true. I think my light just changed colors, like, slightly for a second. Like, it went more orange than red. Is this the right controller? No, it's not. Why do these controllers have to look exactly the same? No, I guess it was just because it's charging, probably. I wonder what it's even at. It's fully charged. Wait, what? Excuse me. This is supposed to be the on-off button? Why is it changing what it is? Okay, yeah, it's done charging. I don't want it to be green, I want it to be red. There we go. Although, green and blue look good together too. I think I prefer the red and blue. The dichotomy of color. I'm tempted to, because I don't really ever turn my like light on that much, and like, you know, it doesn't matter to me. I'm thinking about just taking the two like LED color changing bulbs I have and just putting them in my ceiling light. Because I could also set them to be just like white, which is, I guess on these ones it's still pretty dim, but actually now that I think about it, I'd probably hate it. Because they're not bright enough. They don't have enough lumens. Because like I have reoccurring dreams where like either my light just won't turn on, or like it'll turn on but it's so dim that like it's just frustrating. Luminous. I said it right. Lumens is a measure of brightness. Okay. It's also a name of one of the worst love interests in Dexter. I figured you said it right. Honestly, I think I just need to buy different, like, keep the bulbs I have for, like, my lamp. And then just buy some slightly better ones that are a little bit brighter. I mean, I only paid, like, 14 bucks for these, for 2 light bulbs. So it's like, can't really expect them to be that great, you know? 2, like, LED color-changing light bulbs. Yeah, you would correct me as well. No, technically I didn't correct you because luminous is still correct. Like if you know, me or you were to say that the light isn't luminous enough, that's still grammatically or, you know, correct. I was gonna say grammatically correct, but I don't know if I'm really necessarily talking about grammar. It's just that lumens is a measurement of the brightness of light. Why do I know that? I don't know, probably from like Mythbusters or something. Fucking if I know, dude. Like 90% of my knowledge comes from media, so... Like every now and then someone asks me like why my vocabulary is the way it is. It's like why do I know so many like weird, not necessarily weird words, but like words that most people don't really use, I guess. And it's like, I don't know, I just get them from reading books and like just watching shit. Like, I don't know, I just absorb that type of information really easily. Linguistics. I'm good at linguistics, I guess. Alright, I'm starting to feel pretty tired, so I might stop at about 30 minutes. unless it like fades away. But I am starting to feel super tired. I've been awake for like 5 hours. Right? It was like 3 o'clock when I woke up and decided to try and stay awake. It was like 2:30. But it's like when I'm sick, I already, like, you know, it already makes you kind of just tired all the time, but then also it's like the medicine I've been taking is like the nighttime version of medicine, because like, I don't know, in my experience it always works better than daytime medicine. Boo. Yeah, if I'm still feeling pretty tired in about 30 minutes, I'll stop. But already went longer than I thought I was going to. I thought like I'd last like 2 hours so that I'd want to stop, but looks like we'll go for at least 3. Hopefully I can stream longer tomorrow. Hopefully I just don't feel as shitty. I think so too. Yeah, it's, I don't know, it just works better, dude. I mean, it's just anecdotal evidence, but it feels like it works better. Oh yeah, I should see, see how stuff is doing. Looks like graveyard particles have gone up a little bit. What about the mage's staff? It's still going up and down. Wolf mask. Staying kind of steady at where it is. Do I have anything else that I can sell? I I don't have an Oni mask, but I kind of want to look at how much they are. Yeah, those are dropping too. Yeah, like I have like, I could make like an easy here. So if I sold my wolf mask, let's just say 4 mil, because someone would buy it immediately at that price. So let's say 4 mil plus, let's just say 3 mil, 7 mil, plus, let's just say like 90k for each one of these. So like I could almost make like 7.5 million, like Pokemon money, like instantly, if I wanted to. Phone is going to die. I'm gonna switch to my X-Bone. 1 sec. Alrighty, I'll be here. Yeah, I kind of want to wait. See if the prices go up. Kind of want to maybe buy one more wolf mask. Because they're up for another... basically another 2 days. Another hour and 20... or day and 20 hours. I bought a gray one. I might buy another brown one. Or buy a brown one. But they're like 1500 RP. And I feel like if I get another 1500 RP, I'd rather buy a donator status ticket for 30 days, which increases my shiny chances by 10%. This song's too intense. This is fight music. I really just want to peak Drowsy already. It's like I know I'm nowhere near odds. I'm still like more than halfway away. You know, I've gotten shinies before 30k, you know? My last shiny was at 11k. Come on, just give me it. Give it to me. Give me it. Go ahead. Just want a Pink boy. Pink Chonky boy so that I can not do 3 hordes for a very long time. Sorry, I was checking my phone. We got a pointless notification. I thought it was something more important than it was. Oh yeah. Totally forgot that the last time I streamed... Was it the last time I streamed? No. Because this was 2 weeks ago. I streamed last weekend, didn't I? Yeah. I totally forgot that, that General donated $15 to me. I used that money to buy fucking shit in this game. Cause like, my only other option was to like put it into my bank account. And it's like, my bank account was still negative, so it just would have disappeared. He seemed kind of surprised when I said that he was like the first person to ever like actual like, you know, dono or tip or whatever. I was like, yeah, you're the first one. He was like, first one? Really? I was like, yeah. You think people would just be throwing money at me? My content's not that good. My content's like middle tier. It is something I want to work on though, just like, I don't know. Being a better streamer, you know? It's very a general statement, but I want to work on it. Hopefully soon, like, I'll be more, like, willing / inclined to, like, stream when I get home from work. It's kind of like streaming when knockoff is on. Cause like, basically when he streams like in the morning, afternoon, and like feels like streaming when he's on is like kind of pointless because like literally everyone is in his stream. Like he gets like 50 to, depending on like what he's doing, like 50 to 100 viewers. So it's like, you know, who's gonna hang out in your stream when everyone's already over there, you know? And then at night there's like 3 or 4 people who like all stream at like this kind of the same around the same time at night, and it's like, I mean, they're all pretty poppin'-ish, like they're usually doing at least like 10 to 20 viewers, so it's like, you know, who's gonna watch me if I'm streaming at that time? But I feel like just so that I can stream more, I need to like get over that mentality and just like, you know, just so I can stream more often. You know, be chill with, you know, chilling at like 3 to 4 viewers, which doesn't like, it never bothers me not having a ton of viewers, but it just feels almost pointless to stream when other people are, you know, doing like pretty good, because it's like, you know, everyone's over there. That's another thing I've been thinking about, is how like, apart from like maybe like 2 or 3 people, I don't really have my own like community, my own like Twitch community. Like I pretty much just have like bits and pieces of other people's communities, basically. At least that's what it feels like. Like there's Zombie King, Bailey, who stops by every now and then, Coach, and I guess technically Future Girlfriend, but she hasn't been by in quite a while. Like those are like, I feel like are like the main 4 or 3 if you don't count Future Girlfriend that actually like semi-consistently come to my streams and like feel like they're more my community than anybody else's. But like, especially when like more than like 90% of the people who come to my streams, I've also seen in like Nax streams. It's like, it doesn't feel like they're my viewers. It feels like they're Nax viewers hanging out in my stream, you know? I don't know, it's weird. Even like last week, I said I was gonna stream on Tuesday and Wednesday because Tuesday, I was off work by 4, so I could have easily streamed, and Wednesday I didn't start work until 5, so I could have easily streamed, and I just did because I just like didn't. I don't know. I didn't feel like it. But hopefully, you know, that mentality will improve soon as I get more and more used to working 40 to 45 hours a week every week. Because, like, it's the most I've worked in years, honestly. Because even at, like, when I worked at the car wash, like, I've rarely, if ever, worked 40 hours a week. I mean, I really worked 30 hours a week. I went back and I like looked at like on ADP, because you could like, if as long as like you're like you whatever like places you worked for like use it, like you could see like your checks and stuff and like how much you made. And like I went back and looked at like the money I've made over the last couple of years. It's like, because my last check was $1,200, the one I got on Friday, and I went back and looked, and I have never made that much money. I mean, I could go back like for like as far long as I've been working, but I went back to like 2019 and like, or was it 2018? I can't remember. But it's like I have never made that much money in a check ever, and the closest I'd gotten was like, I think like maybe like a little over like $900. And then, in terms of, like, hours, I, like, hadn't done more than, like, 30 hours a week in, like, years. I mean, I guess maybe that wasn't... Maybe that, like, didn't account for, when I worked at the like steel shop at the wood shop, because I definitely worked 40 hours a week there at both those places. But I'm pretty sure, like, if I remember correctly, it only went back as far back as like the beginning of 2019 in terms of like my checks and stuff. Maybe like mid 2018, but I don't think it went back that far. Yeah, no, I'm working the most I've worked in a while, but I'm also making the most I've made in a while. Because I made $17 an hour at the car wash, but like I rarely worked even 30 hours a week. So like my checks weren't that crazy. And like at where I work now, I make $15 an hour. But they also like basically how they do tips is they like consolidate it all together and then distribute it evenly among like all the employees' checks, basically. Or I guess the people who aren't salary. And basically like once you apply the tips, like I did the math, and like on my last check I was basically making almost $20 an hour. Which is a pretty big jump from $15 an hour. So it's cool. So it's like, I like my job and I get paid decently. So it's like, you know, I have no reason to ever not want to be there. Except for if like eventually I ever get like a better opportunity, but I don't know, I feel like I'll probably work here for at the pizza place for a couple years, if not more. It's gonna help me save up money and all that good stuff. I did the math, and if I got like $1,200 checks like every time, and so I'd be making $2,400 a month every month. So if I make $2,400 a month every month, and then factor out rent and my phone bill, not factoring out anything else, just rent and phone bill, after like 2 years, if I like saved everything except for spending on those things that I have to spend money on, I would have like $39,000, which doesn't sound like that much money to some people, but like if I even save like $15,000, like I'll be impressed with myself. Because yeah, I mean, you gotta factor in some other stuff like groceries and like subscription services, but like even that's only like another what, like maybe a little over $200 a month. So it's like that's still like at least over 30K that like theoretically I could save. Who is Pink Chonky boy? The one on my encounter. My encounter counter, and also it's the shiny of the thing I am encountering right now. Shiny Drowsy. Also, welcome to stream, Tokyo Zeno. Welcome. Nice to see I was gonna say new face, but really it's a new name. Yeah, welcome to stream. I'm guessing you are an MMO player, if you have found me. It's usually how it works. Anyways, how are you? I am okay, I'm sick. Yeah, I'm sick. But I'm doing okay. I'm not dying or anything. How about you? How you doing? I'm sick and I'm trying to finally get a frickin' shiny Drowsy. Just trying to get your friend to PokeMMO. Yeah, that's for... It's like a weirdly hard task. Like, even if you have someone who likes Pokemon, it's like a lot of people's experience with like recommending this game to other people is they play it for like maybe a week, if even that, and then they just never play it again. Or they like beat a region, or all, like maybe, usually not even all the regions, just like beat a region and then just never play the game again. Planning on doing something on that. Yeah, I've never had a good experience trying to get people to play this game, honestly. But I personally love this game. I actually have a coworker who apparently is pretty into Pokemon, and I was thinking about trying to get him, or not trying to get him to play it, but like telling him about it and seeing if he's interested. Because he does like, he apparently likes to do like PvP and stuff, and this game has a pretty like decent PvP community, so, you know, you never know. It's always good to get more people to play the game. It's always good. The game is surprisingly not as popular as I feel like it could be or should be. Yeah, like, I don't know, I really love this game. It is sick dope. Play it if it was on Xbone. I mean, you can play it on your phone. I mean, I know you've said your phone is kind of cracked and shit, but you can play it on your phone. Unless you have an iPhone, then you can't. I've never heard of anyone like testing like how how like old of a phone you can play Pokemon on, but pretty sure you don't have to have a very good phone. Phone sucks, yeah. If you're saying it sucks because it's old, it could probably still play it just fine. It's not very intensive. I know there's people who play it on like really old like laptops and shit. Which most phones even a couple years old at this point are better than laptops that are 5+ years old. Probably what the battery sucks too because of the age. Ah, yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely a battery drainer for sure. Faux show. Yeah, I remember when because like, back when I didn't have a computer to play it on, I just played it on my phone, and my battery definitely died super quick. And that was like, you know, with a not super old phone. Even with my Pixel 5, it's like, you know, drains pretty quickly. And that's like, and that's with me who like barely uses my phone for anything. So like my battery typically lasts like multiple days. But like if you're someone who like actually uses your phone decently, it's like, yeah, you'd be charging your phone a lot, probably. Millie, stop! They don't want you out there! Stop whining! She's still just laying by my door whining, but like, they don't want her out there, so I'm not gonna let her out there. Bad doggy. More like dumb doggy. Because she wants like, she's like a baby. She wants attention the most from people who don't give it to her. Like I give her attention all the time, so like, you know, someone else gets home, she's like, bitch, let me out of here, I want to go hang out with them. I hang out with you all the time. Although I haven't played with her for a couple days. One, because it's been super rainy, and two, because I'm sick and I don't want to go stand in the cold and throw a frisbee. Although that's literally the only way she gets exercise is fucking playing frisbee. Because they don't take her on walks. And I mean, I would take her on a walk if she didn't, like, bark at everything. They also don't have a leash, I'm pretty sure. He's doing it. What, downloading the game? Nice. Or at least, or playing the game? Either way, nice. Nice. Indeed, yeah. Hell yeah. New players, new players. It's like the player base for this game is pretty decent, but like it could definitely be larger. I mean, it's big enough that like during the Halloween event there was like a lot of full channels, but not to the point where like the servers literally like couldn't handle it. Because this game only has one server, but like on the server there's multiple channels. Yeah, the more the merrier is what I say. Millie! Shut up! Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna pet you. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. I just want to pet you. I just want to pet you. She's like, no, you're mad at me. Like, no, I just want to pet you. Hi. Stop whining. It's annoying. Quit whining. Also, quit chewing on garbage. I said I was gonna stop like right about now, but I don't know. I don't feel as tired again, so I guess I'll keep going. Might as well. I don't have anything else to do. I really want a fucking shiny Drowsy. Like, I like how people are still asking about swarms, like the event is still going. Also, you can just, like... It surprised me that so many people don't realize how you could check for swarms. Like, you literally just go to a house with a TV in it. And if there's a swarm, it'll tell you. It was nice having the Halloween swarms, though. I guess I didn't try that hard to get a shiny from them, but I put a little effort into it. I could have done a lot more, but I didn't. Would have been nice to get a shiny Umbreon or a Rotom or a Spiritomb or a Gliscor, though. Those are really the main four that I wanted. Or a Hypno would have been nice too. No, that's not where it is. There. Now it'll ping me every time someone says swarm, which now since the event's over will mostly just be when there's actually a swarm. Oh yeah, Tokyo Xeno, since you are newish, things that I usually tell people, there's like a whole bunch of channel commands. A lot of them are like sound commands. Pretty much the one that is exclamation point kill me, that one and everything after it are all sound commands. There's one on there one that's not on there. It's this one.
You're trash, bro.
Also, the thing at the top of stream is the follow goal. If we hit, when we hit 200, I'm gonna be hosting another catch event in MMO. I did one a couple weeks ago. That was meant to be for 150, but I couldn't do it like right when I hit 150, which was like 2 months ago probably, because I just didn't have the funds. But I think by the time I hit 200, I should have everything I need to pretty much host it within a couple days or a week or whatever. I forget what we're at. I don't know, like 185, 186, something like that. Not too far off, but with how recently I've been streaming, it's probably not going to come super soon. Did I say how recently I've been streaming? I meant to say how... What's the word I'm trying to think of? Frequently. With how frequently I've been streaming. Am I gonna mute another Twitch plugger? I think they're actually posting like every... like 10 minutes probably. But, dude, that's just so often, especially when that's all you're saying in chat, you know? And like, and then also like, I agree with like Knockoff and like a couple other people that like, when you literally just say, either just put in your Twitch link or like don't say what you're doing, it's like, I don't know, it's not as interesting. It's not a good plug if you're just like playing game, or you know, just I know there's one guy who just like puts 2 of his most recent shinies and then his Twitch link. And then some people just straight up just put their Twitch link. It's like, I don't know, at least like tell people what you're doing. Like entice them. Use your word powers to to make your stream more interesting. Like, if I was looking for someone to watch on Twitch for PokeMMO, I wouldn't go to the link of someone going shameless plug every 10 minutes and putting their Twitch link, you know? Like, that doesn't entice me at all. I will say that the MMO streaming scene is getting a little oversaturated. And I'm ready to not be maining this game anymore, TBH. Like, I love MMO, but like, I feel like it is becoming a little oversaturated, and like, this was never meant to be my main game. Just kind of what ended up happening. I think once I upgrade my computer, I'm probably gonna go back to MMO on the weekends only. Because like I said, this was never meant to be like my main game. Like, this, my channel isn't an MMO channel. It's not a Pokemon channel. I'm supposed to be a variety streamer. It's just I can't do a lot of variety right now. My computer sucks and I don't have an Xbox anymore, so... But once I upgrade my computer, I would like to, like, I don't know, play some, like, Wildermyth and stuff like that on stream. I think that'd be fun. Maybe do, like, I don't know, playthroughs of, like, Portal 1 and Portal 2. Just play some, like, older, less graphically intensive games. Or newer, less graphically intensive games. Because I'm not gonna buy, like, a super good GPU. I'm just gonna buy something that'll make, like... So basically with my computer, I bought it, it's like a, what is it, Acer? Yeah, it's an Acer pre-built, and it's, basically everything in it is decent except for the GPU. GPU is a integrated Intel card. And if you know anything about computers, integrated cards are just fucking hot trash, hot steamy dog water trash. But everything else about my computer is decent. Like, I have a 6-core processor. I have fucking... What do I have? 12 or 16? I think I have 12 gigabytes of RAM. It's like, it's really just my GPU that's holding me back from being able to play other things on my computer. And I'm definitely gonna, like, upgrade my computer before I buy either a new, or not, before I either buy another Xbox One or before I just, like, decide to drop the money on a Series X or a Series S, most likely. Because what do I need a disk drive for? What do I need a slightly more powerful whatever for? I forget what in the Series X is, or Series S is slightly less powerful. Is it the GPU? I can't remember. Something. But I don't know, maybe I'll get a Series X just to have my games look nice. But it's like, if I want games to look really nice, I should just invest more in my computer, though, you know? Except that I'm just not really a computer gamer in general. I don't really like using keyboard and mouse. Even with this game, I use a controller. I didn't mean to teleport. Yeah, like, I want to upgrade my computer. I want to, like, get an actual, like, stream camera and not just like use my old phone. You know, I want to get maybe a little bit more better lighting. Not like ring lights or anything, because I fucking hate ring lights and shit like that, but like just like colored lights that are just brighter, like, you know, produce more lumens. I want to get a new chair. Fucking bought this one at Goodwill for like $14. It's good enough, but I wouldn't mind having a better one. Wouldn't mind, I mean, I guess I don't really need to upgrade my 32-inch anymore. Because I have a 32-inch, like, TV that I use as a monitor, where I usually play the games on, or, like, watch YouTube on if I'm not streaming or whatever. And then I have, like, my side monitor that is, like, I think it's, like, 23 inches, that I have, like, vertical. And it's just what I have, like, Streamlabs and stuff on. I do, however, want to buy a TV so that I can watch, like, Netflix and shit when I'm laying in my bed and not have to, like, lay a certain way and like, pull my TV as, like, close as possible to, like, enjoy it. Because, honestly, I hate watching, like, something when it feels like it's too far away. It's kind of like the same reasoning I have for like not liking watching something without like having a headset on or like headphones in or whatever, because you miss shit. Like if it's too far away, you miss details in like the visual, like, you know, the scenery. And then if you aren't listening with like headphones or whatever, you miss shit like in the dialogue, or like there's every now and then you can't really hear it because of like how shit's balanced. But it's like you wear a fucking headset, it's like you got surround sound all the time. It's great. I've been doing this for years. It's probably what's like made my tinnitus slightly worse, but that's okay. I don't mind. I'd rather have better audio than better ears, you know? But it's like, cause I have friends who like always, like my friend Willie, he fucking, every time I'm at his house, he always refuses to have the TV like even slightly loud, like what someone might consider loud. And then he always has subtitles on. It's like, bro, I don't want to read when I'm watching something, right? Like, I just want to hear it. And then also, like, he's too anal about the volume of his TV. Like, he's constantly worried that people are gonna be annoyed at how loud his TV is, but he doesn't even, like, ever turn it up past, like, 20. It's like, dog, you realize that, like, it's not a problem. Like, if they can kind of hear your TV, they're not gonna complain. I think it stems from when he like, you know, we were in like middle school and shit, and he like lived with like his brother and his sister and his mom and his grandma and his grandpa, and like he didn't want to like wake them up, which, because, you know, they had pretty thin walls, so it's reasonable, but like it's carried on to like every other place he's lived. We're just like, nope, I gotta have the TV quiet because I don't want other people to hear it and get mad at me. It's like, dude, you're fine. If someone complains because they can just barely kind of hear your TV, then they're a fucking piece of shit. And also, you can be as loud as you want until 10 p.m. So... And I think at its most recent place, he has like a family that lives above him. Like he's in an apartment. He has a family that lives above him that has like 5 kids, and like it's always loud up there. And I'm like, he's like, oh, you know, they have 5 kids. I don't want to like disturb them. It's like, bro, they disturb you all day. Like, it's not your fault they have 5 children. It's their fault they have 5 children. They're the ones that couldn't keep it in their fucking pants. Just use a condom and birth control. It's not that hard. I know birth control is kind of a little fucked, but if you really don't want to have kids, hop on that shit. That's why I have like no sympathy for people who like say they had like a kid on accident. Unless like, you know, they were on birth control and like the dude was using a condom and it fucking broke or something and they didn't notice. And then like they were that 10% where like the birth control wasn't effective. Then it's like, okay, that sucks, but like most people who are like, I accidentally got pregnant weren't really trying that hard to not get pregnant, you know? Like back when like, I mean, I don't know, because I'm not in school anymore, I don't know how like common teenage pregnancies are anymore, but I don't know, when I was in high school they felt like they were pretty common. And like, I don't know, I feel like they always wanted sympathy because they were a pregnant teen, but it's like, you did it to yourself. Like it's on you, my dude. Obviously, there's circumstances where that's not true. Like, you know, if someone was, raped or sexually assaulted or whatever, you know, then, you know, that's obviously not your fault, but like, teenage pregnancies are usually not from that. They're usually from you being a teenager and wanting to have sex and not taking the right precautions to not get pregnant. I've heard stories of like, it's like, oh, well, he said he put a condom on, but he didn't. It's like, you can't feel the difference? Pretty sure they feel way different. I mean, I'm not a girl, but pretty sure it feels way different. I personally never want to have kids. Pretty much, period. So, you know, I will always do my best to not have kids. Living around children is literally the perfect birth control. Like, how could you want to have a baby after living with a baby, you know? It's like they're okay like 10% of the time, and then the other 90% of the time, they're just awful. And I don't understand why you would want that. Plus, I'm also of the opinion of, like, why would you want to bring someone into the world in the current state that it is? Because, that future ain't looking too bright, my guy. shit, I'm still gonna be alive in 30 years, most likely, and it's probably gonna kind of suck. I think I just spelled Typhlosion wrong twice. Typhlosion. Yeah, if I ever, like, do anything with kids, it would be, like, adopt, like, a 5-year-old. You know, make the life of someone who already is forced to exist here a little bit better, if you can. You know? Although I've heard people say that, like, that ideal is not the correct way to go about adoption. Like, I've heard people argue that it's like you're just trying to, like, use them as charity, basically, but it's like that, no. It's like, sorry that I want to possibly, like, take someone out of a shitty, like, living environment and, like, try and let them have a, you know, a decent upbringing, like a decent childhood. I've literally heard people, like, go, like, that's disgusting, you literally just want to use them as charity, you're just trying to make yourself feel better. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? It's like, I don't know, to tell someone that they shouldn't adopt because they want to make some, like, another like, small human being's life better is kind of weird, and seems like the opposite to the solution of the problem of there being too many kids in foster care. It's kind of like the antithesis to that problem. Just, like, straight up telling people not to adopt because you don't think they should. It's like their mentality is you should only adopt if you really want to have kids and you physically can't. It's like, okay, bro. Whatever you say. Man, your Twitch links are so boring, bro. And he plugs so often. Oh my god, I don't understand people who plug, like, even every, like, 30 minutes. Like, I don't even plug at all anymore. Because, like, it feels, I don't know, it feels scummy when that's literally all I say in chat is, hey, come look at my stream. And that's literally most of the people who post Twitch links in global. Is just like, that's literally all they say is, hey, come to my stream. Like, at the most, I'll like post a link every, like, hour, but I usually forget. And 9 times out of 10, I don't ever post a link through, like, for an entire stream. I just don't get it. It's like, I don't know, like, they must be getting some people coming to their streams because of it, or else they wouldn't keep doing it. I have to assume. But it's like, when you have multiple people who post their Twitch link, like, multiple times per hour, that's when you start getting all the people who, like, essentially just say, like, fuck you for posting Twitch links. And tell you to, like, go away. Like, there's a lot of anti-streamer, like, sentiment. Especially in global. And a lot of it comes from people who just post their links all the time. Because you're not contributing to the community, you're just fucking shilling out your own stream, like... Why would that make anybody want to be in your stream? Like, Knack does so well because he's so active in the community. He, like... He's always talking global, he's always holding events, he's always, like, doing something where he's interacting with the community. That's why, like, on his first ever stream, he already, by the end, he did, like, a 24-hour stream, and by the end of it, he already had, like, over 100 followers. Because everyone knew who he was. Oh no. I think I just fucked this up, damn it.
Where did it go?
I pulled the battery tray out of my remote and then I put it in wrong and it like got stuck. Which way does it go in? I don't know. It's not obvious. Okay, there it goes. Right? No? Is that wrong? It feels like it's sticking out. Okay. Okay, it works, so it means it did it right. Alright, I'm starting to feel tired again, so if I'm still tired in 30 minutes, I'm probably gonna stop stream. Keeps like coming and going, where like I just suddenly feel really tired. Millie, why are you still whining? You usually give up by now. Stop. 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 Been whining for like 2 hours. And it's literally just because she wants to go out in the living room and get no attention. Because that's usually how it goes. I'm kind of tempted to spend the last of my money on in-game currency. Because I have like $15, I think. That's not what I wanted to do. But it's mostly so that I could buy a donator status ticket. I don't know, like, part of me wants to buy one, and the other part of me is like, you don't need it. You've gotten shinies without it many times. Yeah, they're like 4 mil. Cheapest one is 3.8, basically 3.9. How much are 15s? Not even half as much. Why are 15s more expensive? Like, theoretically, a 15 is more expensive than a 30, because if you bought 2 15s, it'd be worth more than a 30. Which doesn't... I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because, like, in terms of, like, spending RP, if you bought 2 15s, it's more expensive than buying a 30. Alright, did someone just ask about swarms, or is there actually a swarm? El swarm de Raichu es en la ultima area de la cueva celeste. Raichu's in Celestial Tower? I don't know, I don't know Spanish. I'll go check though. Seems like a weird place for Raichus, but I'll give it a look. Is this Celestial Tower? Yes. I mean, I doubt there's any on the upper floors, but I'll check anyways. Yeah, there's no Raichus here. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep going up. Can do some Litwick encounters though while I'm here. Shiny Litwick would be pretty cool. Says I've done 1,000 Litwick encounters. I'm not sure when I did the other ones, or like, I mean, I'm not sure how long ago it was. Because I feel like the only time I ever did Litwick encounters was during my subathon. Oh wait, no, never mind. I think one time someone requested that I shiny hunt Litwick with the channel point redemption. I think I might need to go blow my nose here in a second. One more horde. Alright. Let's... I kinda just went around that guy like he was an NPC. I do that every now and then. Where I like walk around players because I forget that they're not NPCs. Alright, let's go back to Kanto. Teleport to the PC. Heal up. And now, I'm gonna go blow my nose. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I think we've like pretty consistently just had like 1 to 2 viewers today. And it could be from not like streaming as consistently as I used to because of working. But I would argue that it's also because there's just other people to watch at this time. Like, I get the most viewers in between the times where Knackoff isn't streaming and people like Scott or the Otter and Pump Action Wing aren't streaming. Because Knackoff is like really earlier in the day into like mid-afternoon, and then Scotter and like Pump are like late night. It's just like, you know, as I mentioned before, I just like, I don't really have my own community, so like when other people are streaming, they're just in their streams instead. Which, like, I'm not saying like I'm like upset about it, but it's just like the way it goes, you know? That's why it's, you know, it's a part of the reason why I'm gonna try and play less MMO soon. Because the only times I can stream at like the ideal time is on Saturday and Sunday. I guess kind of on Tuesdays if I keep having opening shifts on Tuesdays. I think maybe I'll play if I'm feeling like decent tomorrow, I'll probably start relatively early. And then probably play some like play MMO at like the ideal time, and then once I start veering into like the less ideal time, switch over to my Coliseum playthrough.
My phone's gonna die.
What? How did my charger end up underneath this?
What?
Different charger. The charger that is underneath my like bedside table dresser thing. Charge. I kinda am annoyed that my charger is starting to not really work as well anymore. This charger was fucking $30. I've barely had it for like a year. Yeah, at this time, man, fucking the MMO category is just oversaturated. That's just the facts. Like the nighttime is like when a lot of the English people hop on. And by English I mean English speaking, not like from England.
You charging? Yes.
But like during the day, there's usually not a ton of English speakers on. A lot of Portuguese and Spanish and French. Yeah, like the Spanish community or even just like be more broad about it, the Hispanic community for MMO is way bigger than the English speaking community. Way bigger. Why? I don't know. Fuck if I know, man. And obviously I don't get any of those viewers because one of my fucking chat rules before you chat says English only, because it's the only language I speak. Basically, I just don't like. I don't mind if someone says like something in Spanish, but like I don't need people like if there was two people in here just having a conversation with each other in a different language, like I don't know what they're saying, I can't moderate that, you know? Without like going out of my way to translate it, which is just annoying. Someone posted a Blastoise or linked a Blastoise and said that was their, I guess their Uber tier water type, and then someone was like, water Uber but doesn't have waterfall? Oh, never mind. They were saying water Uber as in like it's their Uber for water. And by them saying it doesn't have waterfall, it's like, you know, basically like your Uber can't go up hills. Imagine getting an Uber driver and every time they like came up to a hill, they're like, oh, gotta reroute, can't drive up hills in this bad boy. Sorry, nope, can't handle it. I think I might do some centric catching off stream, maybe. Although I don't have a ton of time. Like I forget when the time changes to night. It's in like an hour or like in like 34 minutes in game time, which is like, I don't know, like 10 minutes or something, not even that. Cuz Centrits only appear in Route 1 in Kanto during the morning and during the day. At night, it is Hoot Hoot instead. I guess, and definitely by the time I stop stream, it's gonna be nighttime and not morning or day anymore. Since, you know, it's almost there. And it takes like a good, I don't know, 2 hours or so, maybe a little bit more, before it's morning again. Someone said there is an ocarina for like every HM move. You can just take the like out of there. There is an ocarina for every HM move. People saying that there needs to be a sweet scent ocarina literally will never happen. Leppas would be useless. Shinies would no longer be as valuable. Someone said they'd probably make it so you have to have Leppas to recharge it. I think the only way they could do a Sweet Scent Ocarina is if after like 5 uses or whatever, or 6 uses, it like has a cooldown. And it probably would be a annoying cooldown too. Like it probably wouldn't be like, you know, the average amount of time it takes you to go to like a Pokemon Center. They'd probably make it a couple minutes. Someone said that a Sweet Scent Ocarina would make a good April Fool's like thing to do in the game, but like how would that even work? Like when I say that, I mean like cuz like ocarinas all cost money, so like you'd have people buy it and then the next day they'd be like, just kidding, it was April Fool's. And like, would they just like mass refund everybody? Seems like a little too much work. Lol. Yeah, someone said they posted this and said best Halloween ever, but they caught it in March. LOL. LOL. Big lol. It feels like it's been like forever since I've gotten a shiny, but it hasn't even been a month. Because I got Wingull on the 14th. So it like, hasn't even been a month. If I decide to do any shiny hunting off stream, I'll do what I used, or not what I used to do, but I'll do what I do every now and then, and I'll actually record it so that, you know, if I find a shiny, there'll be a reaction that I could at least post on YouTube. Which, now that I think about it, I've been kind of neglecting my YouTube again. There's like 4 videos I need to upload. Plus, I wanted to upload like my couple like shiny clips I have to it. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna stop here in a couple minutes. Mostly because I'm tired, but also because, you know, stream's kind of dead, and it makes streaming kind of boring when there's literally nobody here. Chatting with people is what makes it easier to stream longer, at least for me. I mean, I'm sure it's like that for a lot of people too. It's like, yeah, I can just sit here and like ramble on and on, pretty much. I've gotten used to it. But it is nice to be able to talk to people instead of just, you know, saying shit. So yeah, I'm gonna stop here in about 4 minutes. I'm weird. I like to like stop on, like not necessarily stop on the hour, but like if I'm going to like end, I like it to be like basically on the hour when I switch to like the ending screen. And by on the hour, I don't mean like on the hour of like on the clock. I mean like on the hour of like the amount of time I've been streaming. So like in 4 minutes, I'll have streamed for 4 hours. But it's, you know, it's not technically on the hour because it's 10:14. On the hour would have been 14 minutes ago, or in 46 minutes. On the stream hour, I should say, I guess. Someone said, is Pidove really only normal type in this game? It's not any different than any other game. And I like, there's someone who keeps like plugging their friend's Twitch channel. I think that's kind of cute. They're not doing it super frequently either, so I don't mind it. Like, hey, my friend's trying to get to affiliate. You know, maybe give him some viewers, please. Thank you. Although his name is Mayo and Witches, and like, I don't know. That means people are gonna call him Mayo. I don't know how many people, like... I feel like that's kind of a weird name. Like, a lot of people don't like that word. Like, I've met people who just don't like, they don't like Mayo so much that they don't even like the word. Also, man, imagine, like, just, like, having your name just be Mayo. Because everyone always just goes with, like, the first part of your name. Like, Pump Action Wang is Pump. Scotter the Otter is Scotter. I'm Colt. Knack Off is Knack. Mayo and Witches? Mayo. If I had a couple people in here, I'd probably drop them a raid. But I don't, so... I never raid with anything less than 5 people. Because otherwise I don't know, it feels like I'm just doing it. Like, I'm obviously not just doing it for myself, but like, that, I feel like that's the way it comes across, you know? It's like when people raid with like 0 or 1 viewers. It's like, that raid obviously isn't going to do anything for anyone. So like, that's why like a lot of bigger streamers, they don't like have they have like a default amount of viewers from a raid that'll trigger a notification, because people will just like raid with 1 viewer or whatever just to like make so that like stream sees their name, basically. It's almost a way of fucking plugging your stream in someone's stream without actually doing it. But that's really only for like bigger streamers, honestly. Like no one's gonna fucking raid me with 1 person in the hopes that like people will see that they're also a streamer and then go to their stream, because like not that many people watch me, so kind of wasting your time there, bud. Oh, we're at 4 hours, so I will go ahead and finish up these last couple hordes, and then we'll call it there. I think we did like a good like 1,500 encounters or so today. 1,500 encounters in fucking 4 hours. That's why I hate doing 3 hordes. What's up, Grud? It feels so weird calling you like my wife, but that is, I guess I could call you Minish. Thanks for the lurk, Minish. It's nice to see you. Good time to lurk, I guess. I am about to end. It's a little dead skis in here, and I am sick and feel like garbage. I always find it funny when like Scotter or someone is like talking about you and they say my wife, and then people think that they're actually talking. They're actually talking about their wife. I always find that amusing. All right. This is where we are going to end it. Streamed like 2 hours longer than I honestly thought I was going to. Hopefully tomorrow I feel better and I could like stream earlier and longer. That's my plan. Hopefully it works out. We'll see. It was a pretty decent stream, I'd say. Not too shabby. We are decently close to hosting our next event. I think we're like, whatever, like 14 follows away or something like that. I've already got most of the prizes, so once we hit it, I will definitely be hosting it within a couple days, you know, like a week once we hit it, basically. So that'll be fun. It'll be less complicated than my last one, which means more people will probably show up. But yeah, I hope everybody had a fantastic time watching, whether you are on Twitch or YouTube, you know, VOD or live. I appreciate everybody regardless. You're all very important to me. Hope everybody has a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is for you. And yeah, I will hopefully see everybody decently early tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe like 2 p.m., 3 p.m. PST. But we'll see. We will see. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.